Audit current config for any Docker-specific paths before you switch. Let's do a thorough pre-flight check and create a rollback plan so you're fully prepared. Phase 1. Audit your current setup. Run these commands and share the outputs. Redact any API keys, tokens. 1. Check config for Docker paths. Your current config cat tilde /.openclaw/openclaw.json # look for these problematic patterns. #epp anywhere #home node anywhere #workspace as a root path hash, any paths that don't start with users. 2. Check workspace location and contents #. Where is your workspace mounted? Docker inspect OpenClaw grep. A 10 mounts # what's actually in your data. ls /.openclaw/workspace/ls /.openclaw dete # if different. 3. Check environment variables. Any Docker specific env vars in use? Docker exec OpenClaw env grep epath home workspace 4. Check OpenClaw version Docker exec OpenClaw. OpenClaw version 5. List all your agents and channels. Docker exec OpenClaw agents. List Docker exec OpenClaw channels list. Phase 2. Create backup and rollback plan before switching. Create a complete backup. Number 1. Backup all configs and data. Timestamp equals $date plus %y, %m, %d, underscore %h, m%s, McDeer, p, tilde. OpenClaw backup timestamp CPR /.openclaw tilde. OpenClaw backup timestamp. Docker exec OpenClaw agents list greater than tilde. OpenClaw backup timestamp agents. txt Docker exec OpenClaw channels list greater than tilde. OpenClaw backup timestamp channels. txt #2. Export agent configurations if they have custom settings. Docker exec OpenClaw config export greater than tilde. OpenClaw backup timestamp config export JSON #3. Save current container logs for debugging if needed. Docker logs OpenClaw greater than tilde. OpenClaw backup timestamp Docker logs. txt echo backup created at tilde. OpenClaw backup timestamp rollback plan if native fails. #1. Stop native OpenClaw gateway. Stop number 2. Restart Docker container. cd/path/2/your/docker-compose/dir docker compose up d #. 3. Verify it works. Docker exec OpenClaw. OpenClaw status #4. If config got corrupted during native attempt, restore backup CPR tilde. OpenClaw backup timestamp OpenClaw tilde. Phase 3. Pre-switch cleanup. Fix any Docker path issues before switching. If your config has Docker paths app, workspace, etc., fix them now. #check if paths need updating. grep in ep p home node tilde /.openclaw/openclaw.json # if found, create a corrected version. Set sapp workspace users. $womi /.openclaw/workspace gi tilde /.openclaw/openclaw.json greater than tilde /.openclaw/openclaw.json.native # review the changes diff tilde
/.openclaw/openclaw.json tilde
/.openclaw/openclaw.json.native # if looks good, apply mv tilde /.openclaw/openclaw.json tilde /.openclaw/openclaw.json.docker backup mv tilde /.openclaw/openclaw.json.native tilde /.openclaw/openclaw.json Phase 4. Environment Preparation 1. Check for port conflicts #OpenClaw. Gateway uses port 3000 by default LSOFI. 3000 # if something else is using it. Note what it is too. Check Node.js version. If using npm install node version #need v18 or higher. 3. Check disk space, dfh tilde. Ensure at least 1 GB free for logs cache. Phase 5. The switch. Step by step when you're ready. Here's the exact sequence. #1. Stop Docker container gracefully cd. Per path 2. OpenClaw Docker compose down #2. Stop Kalima, optional. But good for resource cleanup Kalima, stop #3. Install OpenClaw, natively npm install, g. OpenClaw at latest #4. Verify installation, OpenClaw version #5. Test config loading dry run OpenClaw, config validate. #6. Start gateway open, claw gateway start hash. 7. Verify everything in another terminal OpenClaw status, OpenClaw health, OpenClaw agents list, OpenClaw channels list hash. 8. Test a simple command OpenClaw agents chat, agent your agent name, message hello, phase 6, post switch. Verification checklist, all agents show as connected, channels show as active, can access agent memory, history. Logs are flowing, OpenClaw logs. Follow web dashboard works, OpenClaw dashboard. File operations work, upload, download, Olema integration works if used, potential gotchas and solutions gotcha. 1. Permission errors on workspace hash. Fix workspace permissions command r755 /.openclaw/workspace gotcha 2, missing Node.js dependencies hash. Some native features need build tools. Xcode select install hash if not already installed, gotcha 3. Path issues, add to your ~/.z, shrc, or ~/.bash_profile. Export path equals $path. $npm prefix, gi bin gotcha 4. Auto start on login hash enable. OpenClaw to start automatically, OpenClaw gateway enable auto start communication channels to keep working. The most critical part, ensure your Telegram, WhatsApp, etc. don't get disconnected. Telegram, sessions are in tilde. OpenClaw/workspace/telegram-sessions/ this should persist WhatsApp. Session data in tilde. /.openclaw/workspace/WhatsApp-session/API keys, stored in config. Will persist worst case scenario. If channels disconnect, you'll need to. OpenClaw channels, login channel name, force final check, run this readiness checklist. Echo ====== echo 1. Backup exists. $LSD tilde. OpenClaw. Backup * to greater than dev. Null tail -1 echo 2. Config paths look native. $grep C users. Tilde. /.openclaw/openclaw.json to greater than dev. Null native paths found echo 3. Port 3000 free. $LSOFT. 3000 WCLTRD processes using it echo 4. Node version. Node version 2. Dev null echo not installed. Echo 5. Disk space. $DFH tilde. Tail -1. Awk print for $ free. That's all. But why don't you ask bot to handle it for you? Let me know. I will guide how to command the bot to do it. Thank you for watching this detailed audit guide for transitioning to native OpenClaw. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights and tips on optimizing your OpenClaw experience. Let's make your transition as smooth as possible. Happy coding!